Hey guys, Thunderstud here, talking to you about a new deck from the brand new box, Metaphys. So they're metaphysical monsters, they're in a different dimension. You banish them, that's the whole point. So it's a pretty complicated archetype, metaphysical plays, it's pretty crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Let me talk about the archetype in general. So you're doing a lot of banishing. So you banish a monster, and then it gains an effect on the next standby phase. So you banish a monster, it has an effect, and let's go over what they are. So here's Metaphysical Daedalus. He's like Daedalus, the water monster. So you banish him, and he'll, in the next standby phase, the enemies are yours. He'll let you banish another monster from your deck. Pretty useful, we'll get to him in a moment. Also, when he's special summoned by a Metaphys monster, he will banish all special summon monsters on the field. Very strong effect, we're going to be using it a lot, so yeah. Here we have Metaphys Nephthys. You banish him, he'll let you search any Metaphys card. It could be a monster, it could be your spells, it could be your trap. Also very useful. When he is special summoned by a Metaphys monster, only one monster can special summon, it's going to be the next one. He will banish all set spell cards. And now here is Metaphys Tyrant Dragon. He's the one who's going to be doing all the special summoning. So you banish him. Next standby phase, you can special summon from your hand. If he is special summoned, he gets an amazing effect. He's unaffected by trap effects. And if he attacks a monster, it can make a second attack in a row, just like a Tyrant Dragon. Super strong. So tons of monsters that want to get banished. How are we banishing these monsters? Well, first, the easiest way is Golden Sarcophagus. That lets us banish it nice and easy. Then we have a Sim Metaphys. Once per turn, you banish your monster. If it's your turn, all the non-Metaphys monsters on the field lose 800. If it's their turn, all monsters are switched from attack to defense and vice versa. Here we have Aloof Lupine. He'll banish one from your hand and one from your deck, as long as you have one in your hand, whenever he's normal summoned. Then we have Metaphys Factor. This is your field spell. It'll let you normal summon any of your monsters, and they're all big monsters. Just like a 4-star monster, and then it'll banish it at the end phase. So you're getting both the banish and the monster on the field. Super useful. Then we also have Ghost Ship. He'll banish a monster from the graveyard and special summon himself. We're also using Beatdown, so he's a level 5. That'll bump him up to 2200. Useful way to banish and recycle from our graveyard. And the bread and butter of it is the Metaphys Dimension. So what this does, if your enemy special summons while this is face up, you can special summon one of your banished monsters. And if you banish a card while this is face up, you get to banish one of your opponents. So super useful, super strong. You just keep banishing. Banish once per turn while you're banishing and gaining these effects. Sounds super complicated. You're gonna watch it, it's gonna seem simpler. It's metaphysical plays, guys. It's pretty strong. I like it with Beatdown. It's pretty out there. I hope you guys enjoy the replays, and thanks a lot. So this deck, it's kind of reactionary. You gotta really let your opponent set up their field, and then you react to that. It's not really build an impressive board and then you're good kind of deck. So here we're going first anyway. I'm going to Golden Sarcophagus into a Nephthys. Now the next standby phase comes. His effect, he throws himself back into the deck. We get a Search Our Trap. Hopefully he doesn't OTK us. He does not. He sets a monster and sets a back row. We pull into a Lupine. We have another Golden Sarcophagus. Set our trap. Banish a Daedalus. Wait till the next turn. So now, standby phase. Before the standby phase, we flip up our dimension. Daedalus is going to let us banish another card, and you banish a card with the dimension up, you get a banish. So we banish a Tyrant Dragon. That activates our trap. We're going to banish his spell card, monster, as a Bacon Saver. Here, we activate in our standby phase our Tyrant Dragon. That activates his bad aim. He's going to destroy our dimension. That's okay. Summon our Nephthys. That's going to banish the face down, which was a Gravity Lash. Now we summon Aloof Lupine, banish a Tyrant Dragon from our hand, and a Nephthys from the deck. Now we beat down. We're going to swing. after we set this face up, because it's gonna trigger on any banish, even if it happens during his turn. We get hit with the Sphere Karibo, Lupine gets to attack. We use the Nephthys to search our Daedalus. We did not use our Tyrant Dragon's effect. He's going beat down, kills our Nephthys because he could have beat down over him. Searches another. Here comes the Tyrant Dragon. We ban the Daedalus. Flip up our metaphysical dimension that we just set. Daedalus bans a Tyrant Dragon. That activates our both of them, but we're just going to use the metaphysical dimension to banish him. So Daedalus, that's a combo. Once you have this up, you want Daedalus banished. Daedalus is going to give you another banish during the next turn. He summons another Neos, beats down, kills our Lupine. That's okay. Come the next turn, we now have a live Tyrant Dragon, and now we drew into a Daedalus. We're going to summon our Nephthys anyway. Gets hit with a Canadia. That's okay, now we're going to banish our Daedalus again. It's with the Asymmetus. So now we're going to get a banish this turn and a banish next turn. So we banish that one. That's the second Neos banish. His turn. Plays a Swordswoman. Attacks into us. We take 100 damage. Our turn. We get Ghost Ship. Here comes Ghost Ship out of nowhere. Banishes our Metaphys. That triggers both our spells. We're gonna banish his Swordswoman. Now we have monsters to attack, and he scoops, guys. Ghost Ship coming in at the end. Clutch. He's a good way to recycle your monsters once you're through your duel a little. Pretty cool stuff, guys. Crazy deck. So here goes the second one. It's really hard going first with this deck, but once you're going, you're like reacting to everything. Everything's going well. So here we're going first again. Going first with this deck is not good. We have an asymmetry. We're gonna use it. Banish our Tyrant Dragon. Since we have so many monsters in our hands, we don't really mind. We have a Ghost Ship in case we lose our monster. That's excellent. We summon a Tyrant Dragon. Send a Metaphys with asymmetry. Use beatdown. Misplay. I could have attacked again and did 3200 because of his effect from being special summoned. So massive misplay. He would have just used his Bacon Saber, but still a massive misplay. Flip up our Metaphys. Triggers our Nephthys. Search a Daedalus for our hand. Now we get a Tyrant Dragon to summon a Nephthys. Just as a blocker, he summons an Amazon Princess. Searches a Willpower, which means he probably already had Onslaught. So here we use this to banish our Daedalus. That's going to give us a banish thanks to Dimension. Banish his monster. Play Golden Sarcophagus. Banish a Tyrant Dragon. Use Beatdown and Swing. Get hit with the Bacon Saber. Banish at the end of our turn. Here, Daedalus goes back to the deck. Lets us banish a Nephthys. Triggers our Dimensional Trap. We banish a mid. We hit an Onslaught. Very good. Nephthys lets us search our field spell. Tyrant Dragon will let us special summon a Nephthys, and when a Nephthys is special summoned by Tyrant Dragon, you get rid of the back row. We get hit with a Floodgate Trap Hole. Had this spell, the field spell, been there, we would have got away with that. Here he uses an Amazon Swordswoman with the Noble Knight card that kills face down cards. Activates it, lowers your attack and kills a set card. So he kills our set Nephthys. Sets a back row. But here we have a Nephthys activating. Search a Daedalus. Now we banish our Nephthys with Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship triggers Dimension. Dimension banishes Swordswoman. Floodgates our Ghost Ship. That's okay, he's just a Ghost Ship. We use our field spell. We can normal summon the Daedalus. Start swinging hard. He'd have 0 cards left, but he scoops, guys. Real aggressive, real fun stuff. So this deck is a lot to keep up with. You have to think turns ahead. You have to know what your enemy's gonna try to do. It's really overwhelming at times thinking of all the plays. So you gotta really take your time each turn. Here we're fighting against the Tomb World. That should be pretty straightforward. We have a Golden Sark in hand, that's always great, and even better is the Metaphys Dimension. The trap card just really gets you going. it's searchable too through your Metaphys effect. So here he gets Toon Kingdom and a face down and a Red Eye's Insight, so we know what the face down is. We set our trap, Golden Sarcophagus and Daedalus, use Asim Metaphys, throw away a giant, Tyrant Dragon. That's gonna bring out a Metaphys next turn. Flip up our dimension. That means the banish we get from Daedalus is gonna trigger it. We're gonna banish Kingdom because that's one of the only two. You can't ban it. You can't target two monsters while Kingdom's up. So we get our first banish while also banishing a Metaphys. Now we use our giant, I keep saying giant, Tyrant Dragon to special summon a Metaphys. He brings out a Buster Blader. I do not choose to special summon from Dimension. We could have special summoned our banished monster. I choose not to because I wanted its effect. Metaphys lets us search a Daedalus. We're gonna banish that Daedalus, get a banish for Magical Dimension, banish Toon World, no more direct attacks for him. All his monsters lose damage thanks to Asim Metaphys. Now Daedalus effects goes off again. That's giving us another banish from Dimension. We're gonna banish that Red Eyes. Now we're not taking any damage. Metaphys also triggers from the Daedalus effect. Search a Daedalus again. Here this guy has no quit. I respect him for that. He brings out his Pathfinder, still swinging. Tyrant Dragon effects goes off. Here comes the Tyrant Dragon. Even if it was just the Tyrant Dragon, we didn't have the field spell. As you can see, he'll still be able to finish here. You kill one, and he'd be able to swing twice. We had more than enough to do it. Crazy fast, crazy aggressive stuff, guys. Faster than Toons. So sorry, these duels take a long time. I'm going first. Started this one a little late. Fighting a Jaden Yuki. Let's see what he's got. We have a Golden Sark. We have the field spell. Ghost Ship in hand. We've been using Ghost Ship most of the duels. I don't think we get a chance to use Ghost Ship this duel. Ghost Ship lets you play fast and loose with your monsters. Lets you just throw them on the field, use beatdown, get them into reckless situations. So here we use Golden Sark. That we threw a Tyrant Dragon. Tyrant Dragon special summons Metaphys. We banish a Treacherous Trap Hole and a Cosmic Cyclone. Could not chain thanks to the field spell. He does not care, summons a Steel Swarm Moth, sends both our cards back to our hand, use the field spell again, normal summon our Tyrant Dragon, use beatdown, swing over the Steel Swarm. He has to pull something out for defense. We banish our Tyrant Dragon. Tyrant Dragon's gonna let us special summon a Tyrant Dragon. When Tyrant Dragon is special summoned from himself, he can just attack twice. We don't even need that second monster. Tyrant Dragon does it all on his own. Super fast, super aggressive decks, guys. Just react to what your opponent's doing. So I think this last one is versus Red Eyes. This guy keeps misplaying. He doesn't learn his lesson over and over. He keeps special summoning for me to just banish. But I'll let the replay go. So he's using 30 cards first and foremost. That should tell you right there. Red Eye's Insight, throws a lightning, searches the new trap that lets you summon. Sets sets 2, uses a Red Eye's Fusion, dumping a Swordswoman. Has his Red Eyes out, uses the brand new equip card, Black Metal Dragon, puts it on his dragon. Now his target effect is live. We don't care. Golden Sark, a Tyrant Dragon, end our turn. Doesn't matter. During the standby phase, he's chaining this to our Tyrant Dragon effect. He's going to special summon even harder for our Daedalus effect to be even bigger. So he special summons his lightning, knowing we're about to get rid of his monster. Here comes Daedalus from the Tyrant Dragon special summon that banishes all special summon monsters. This guy's effect goes off and gives him a Red Eye's Insight. He uses that Insight, dumps a Red Eyes, gets another Red Eye's Fusion. Does not use it, passes his turn. Here we use Aloof Lupine, throw away a Tyrant Dragon and a Daedalus. Now we're going to beat down. Swing with Aloof Lupine first. He throws a Gravity Lash onto our Daedalus. Daedalus is banished at the end phase. Daedalus banish gives us another banish. We banish Metaphys. Another Daedalus banish a Tyrant Dragon this time. Now we're good. It's his turn. Special summons a Slash Dragon again. Special summons the second Slash Dragon, equips a Princess to it. Attacks our Aloof Lupine. We take some life point damage. Now here comes all those banishes we did before. So there's Metaphys banishing. He's special summoning again. Nephthys is gonna let us search our data list. Search our data list first. Now the Tyrant Dragon goes off. Tyrant Dragon's gonna let us summon the data list. Data list banishes all those special summon monsters. Golden Sark just for kicks. Throw another Nephthys. Swing with 2900. So this deck is crazy strong, guys. The plays are so complicated, it's hard for your enemy to read them. You gotta think them through well, you gotta predict your enemy. So it's a high ceiling, high floor kind of deck. It's very strong, but it's hard to get into and play. Overall, you gotta just get out there and play it. You'll play against it often, you'll play first set, but it's gonna be around, guys, so get used to it. And thanks for watching.